Now tell me what y'all think about this.
The Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, shares a conversation he had with another black man in Jamaica who had a conversation with one of the assistant managers of a Chinese wholesale club in Jamaica. And that young Chinese man said that black people are the most stupidest people to ever walk the planet. And he's going to explain why. Take a look at this.
The Chinese manager said to him that black people are the stupidest set of people that has ever walked the face of the earth. The Chinese said to him that there's no other race in the world more stupider than black people, and that's why black people is to the bottom of every economic ladder in the world, and they will never rise up. He told him, he said, you know, this is a black country, and in this black country, a Chinese or any other ethnicity, any other race of people, whether it's Indian, Chinese, Arabs, and he went on, said, and they can come into a black country and they can set up a business next to a black person in a black country, and with the help of the black people, they will put the black man out of business in a matter of weeks. When he highlighted the fact that black people are stupid, I was in awe. But when he explained that to me, I must agree. For another ethnicity to come to our land and tell us that we are the stupidest set of people that has ever walked the face of the earth, we would argue and get angry, but it's a fact. Because you can set up a store no matter what your prices are. Once the Chinese are selling next to you, the Chinese will shop with the Chinese. If you set up a business, the same thing applies to the Indian. Indians will first shop with Indians. Europeans will shop with Europeans. Black people are the only race of people who will spend their money with another race of people who don't like them or who don't care about them. So I must agree with the young Chinese man. We are so far in that situation the stupidest set of people that has ever walked the face of the earth.
What's that? It's your boy Papa Dog back with another video, and if you paid attention to what I just showed you, you already know we about to get off into. You feel me? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you go to ubuntuapparel.com. All the information will be in the description of this video. Make sure you go show your support. And if you're on YouTube, just go to the store. You can do the same there. And I want to give a double salute to everyone who subscribed to my membership. Thank y'all so much. Y'all don't know how much y'all are helping me out. Okay? And all that information will be in the description of this video too, if you want to become a part of the membership. Now, like I said, if you paid attention to the video I just showed you, it's a shame that another culture could talk about us like that when them motherfuckers, they take our money. Or we can spend our money with them all day long. But look how they talk about us. I'm going to tell you why. It's simply because of that. We spend our money with other cultures that don't spend their money back with us. I keep trying to tell y'all, bro. People say, oh, Doug, you talk about the problem all the time. The problem, well, what about the solution? The solution is black people don't support each other. That's the problem. It keeps us having to go to them. We got to go to them for everything because we don't have nothing ourselves. How in the hell can an Asian man say that about black people? And it's true because we spend our money with them. Every time you spend your money with a culture outside of your own, you are financing your own demise, your children's demise, your grandkids' demise, your great-grandkids' demise. You're putting these people in power. You must understand this. Bro, look at the money you spend. How many of your black dollars go to black businesses? None. If they go into the Arab store, definitely when you paying your phone bill, your cell phone bill, we don't own none of that shit, bro. And we be the quickest ones to talk about each other. Why? Because we was taught to self-destruct. This thing way bigger than the average person just thinking about this shit. Don't you know since the day you was born as a nigga, you've been heavily promoted as you're the back of the bus. You've been in the back of the bus since you were born. Everything about us says we can't be trusted. We don't trust each other. We don't spend money with each other. Blah, 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 blah. We've been taught to self-destruct. So it ain't your fault. Your brain is a receiver, bro. Not only do it teach us not to hate, not to love each other, it teaches other cultures not to fuck with us on that level. You must understand, as black people, we do not have consolidated financial foundation. We don't own nothing, bro. How many of your black dollars go to black people? I told you, if you in a plaza and you been there 10 years and it's a Chinese spot beside you, Asian spot beside you, I bet my left nut ain't now motherfucker, now one of them Chinese people or for Asian people ain't never walked in your establishment and spent shit. And people want to jump on Duck about this. Bitch, Duck telling the truth. Tell me. You tell me. How many of these people ever came? But how many times you done been in their spot? Buying their crowds. You know, buying this, buying that. And look how they talk about you. Look, I'm going to tell y'all something. These mega companies and franchises spend money with each other. I just left my baby volleyball tournament, AAU. Ain't nothing but Aquafina nasty ass water in there. Why? Because big companies spend money with big companies. Why is it that if you don't spend money with each other, so much of a good thing, but they don't motherfucking do? They spend money with each other. When you go to Marriott number Pepsi products, right? When you go to this franchise, they number this product. They spend money with each other. But on the bottom, they teach us to separate. You see what I'm saying? So as a black person, bro, we don't own nothing. We got all the spunk. We got all the sauce. We got all of this and all of that, but we don't own shit. We buy more than anything. It's only buyers and sellers in this world. We buyers, bro. And these people teach us not to love each other, bro. You was taught to self-destruct. And it kills me when people say, I ain't gonna spend no money with you just because you black. Well, why the fuck you spend your money with the other motherfuckers? Man, you buying the same shit, my nigga. You think because you go to the Chinese people and that shit a few dollars cheaper. Them big have the same distributors. I had to learn that too. Man, when you go buy that shit from overseas, man, the same people that make Birkin bags are the same people that make Gucci, and the same people that make Gucci are the same people that make shit out of Walmart. They all make the same shit. You paying for the likeness of a name, bro. That's it. And these people look at us like we crazy, man. These people could come from other countries into our hoods, and we give them all our motherfucking money. That's why he's saying we dumb. Because it'll never happen nowhere else. I say this all the time. Chinese people can sell us crabs in a bag. Man, we ain't never ate no motherfucking crabs in no bag. But this is how one culture can change another culture through business. You mean to tell me a motherfucker who ain't even in your culture can come cook the food that you love to eat in your culture because they don't eat this shit? Change the way that we eat it through business. 10 years later, now we eating that shit out of the bag. We don't know no other way. No people just changed another's culture, way of doing things. Do you know how powerful that is? That's equivalent to a nigga going to China and cooking Chinese food the nigga way, or however he see fit, and selling that shit to Chinese people. And now Chinese people eating it that way. They ain't eating it the way they originally ate it. That's how powerful that is. That's just how much we need to spend money with each other. Because we are the ones that need it the most, bro. Anytime you holler, I ain't spending my money because you black, or I ain't, then niggas get online and you wanna talk shit about. I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. Until you own a business, and I know I'm gonna catch flack for this, but I'm built for this. But until you own a business, you will never see it and know how hard it is robbing Peter and say fuck Paul. It's not that easy, man. You got these people come from other countries, can go in them banks, man, and get a $500,000, $1 million loan. And they can sit on that business for 3 years until that bitch start making money. They can put the pretty palm trees in the front. They can put the pretty furniture in that bitch. Because they got the money to do it. Bro, we don't have the money to do it, bro. We don't. And we don't support on top of that. It makes it even harder. I'm not taking up for no black-owned business. I ain't taking up for none of them. Cause bitch, y'all act like y'all go to these Chinese business, them the nastiest motherfuckers. Y'all act like y'all go to these other businesses and you get this top-notch treatment. No, it's just top-notch treatment because you comparing it to black people's business. The business that you've been taught not to like. The business that any little thing you see, it's got to be super spotless, but you can walk in another business and just uphold that bitch like it's just the end all be all. Man, come on, man. Man, we gotta stop that shit, bro. And I know we gotta do better business, but hell, who the fuck does the best business in the world? You got people that do good business. You got black people that do good business. You got black people that do bad business. You got Chinese people that do good business. You got, man, everybody do good and bad business, man. But what I'm trying to tell you, if these people got their foot on our neck simply because we taking our hard-earned money and putting that shit in their pockets, and we saying bye-bye with a smile, and they send that shit over to their country, and it continues, but ain't nothing coming back in your pocket. This is why they came up with this, how many times your money bounced in your circle. Go look it up. I want y'all to look it up for yourselves. See how many, I think, if I ain't mistaken, I think like Jewish people money bounce like 19 days or something like that, and then it breaks down. You know what I mean? I think black people, I think our money bounce in our neighborhood for 6 hours. So that means in 6 hours, the money you get is going to another culture. And people want to complain why we're in the position we are, because we don't support. If we support it and can come up with our own chain of event centers, we could throw shows as we see fit. They can't tell us no, right? If we put our money together and get our own radio stations, we get our own record companies and push the music the way we instead of letting them push that kill music on us to compete, to repeat the cycle. That's why they say we stupid. I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of reasons why they say we dumb. This is why we listen to music that basically tear us down. We don't listen to uplifting music, and it's not your fault 100%. Simply because you've been put in a world where everything around you is kill you, fuck your bitch, nigga. If you ain't got money, I'ma slap you, I'ma do. So we adapt to that because we let another bitch tell our story, or we let another bitch get put in position to put this poison ass music amongst us. And when people say, oh, that's on black people, they shouldn't listen to it. Like I say, you must know how psychology works. If you don't know how psychology works, bro, if you don't know nothing about neuroscientists, bro, this gonna go so far over your head. Because if it was just that easy, bro, we be doing it. If everything around you in the name of music talks about the same thing and you like music, it's like going to a buffet. They only got what they got there. They don't got the good shit. They got all the bad shit. Fast forward, you got this all your life. This all you know. You're going to adapt either to it or not. There's a few people that ain't going to adapt to it. That ain't going to listen to it. But majority is. And that's what we fuck up at. They not worried about these little fruit people that don't listen to rap music. They worried about them millions and millions of motherfuckers who got their churn, listen to it in front of their churn, doing TikToks and all type of shit. That's why they own shit. They own record companies and radio stations and all type of medias to push propaganda. My story don't change because I know this shit. I study this shit. If we had our own radio stations, we can promote positive narratives, right? We need more black movie makers, not to keep putting our women as they struggling and they ain't got nothing. Man, we tired of that shit. And the only reason why we like it because we relate to it. But all it does is keeps us on that same frequency band. Give us something new. Give us something they don't show. Show a family thriving, black family. Show a family that went against the system when the system tried to put the dad in jail because he on child support, and the mama say, you know what, I'm going to take him off. Don't you know they make money off child support? And some people really think, no, they don't. You know, man, these motherfuckers ain't doing. This should be pissing me off so bad. Let me tell you something, bro. Everything in America is business, commerce. You don't understand. Business is how this bitch runs. This whole runs off business. Don't you know if they gave shit away for free, it'll collapse business? This is why they don't. You could go to Publix right now. I've seen it. Go in Publix. I seen a lady try to buy some fucking fried chicken at the end of the night. And two managers argued because one of them motherfuckers was like, oh, we supposed to throw the meat away every day. And the lady like, y'all ain't gonna do them but throw it away anyway. The other manager trying to discount it because they ain't finna do them but throw it away. They throw away food every day versus giving it to the homeless. Because if they gave it to the homeless, like I say, you could go to jail for feeding the homeless because they say you are aiding the homeless. When you aid someone, you're stopping them from going to commit crimes. Therefore, the jails don't get filled as they're supposed to. You living in a country where a motherfucker tell you, in God we trust, but you can't feed homeless people. That's a new stupid. That's a new fucking dumb. Oh, in God we trust. Like the day they had at my baby tournament, they want to sing the Star Spangled Banner. I'll be damned if I stand up for that fuck ass shit. You will never get me to do it. Never happen. And my thing is this. You must understand, dog, that America, this bitch run off business. Business is what keeps the rich rich and the poor poor. If you take Donald Trump or any other rich motherfucker at the top, guess what he do? He take a shit like you do. His breath stink in the morning like yours do. Y'all are the same person. But when you create a matrix, when you create a system, a belief system, you can separate people. You got some people really think they the shit because they got their teeth done and you know they pay their taxes and they got a wife, they got a family, and they doing it the American way. That shit crazy, man. If I really break that shit down to you, that's what they want. They want an obedient ass person. They want you to not ask questions. They want to rob you for your time and energy through jobs. But we're in a system where black folks are at the back of the fucking bus by design, by default. And that's why I said we must get like Malcolm X. Malcolm X was a real one. And you'll never see too many Malcolm X streets like you would Martin Luther King. And I'm not trying to compare them. Because Martin Luther King just wanted equality in a system that will never give us that. You're dealing with the devil, man. Ain't no fucking devil under the ground. You're dealing with the devil, man. And it's tears to this shit. This is why this stuff ran the way it's ran. This is why we don't just stop working. Why you think millions of people go to work every day? You think that shit just happened? People are under a spell from a demonic entity. People are bro, from the technology we have. It's what I say, man. I wish I could really get into a shit like how we want to, bro. I just seen somebody today say, man, they don't see none of my videos no more because they be, you know what they be doing? I'm gonna tell y'all like this here, man. Ain't none of us asked for this shit. None of us. But when you really do your research, bro, and you see who running the show, you see where this technology coming from, this shit ain't nothing but a soul trap. That's it. Y'all gotta wake up and remember. But not to get so much off topic, we got to start supporting each other. You got niggas I be seeing on these podcasts talking about shooting and killing another nigga, but damn nigga, the police just came up and slammed your mom on the ground. You ain't talking about killing him? Why is it that a nigga will talk about killing another nigga quicker than he will the real enemies? You have to say to yourself, something ain't right. This ain't a dumb nigga. He just a programmed nigga. You must understand that. We are programmed people. This is why we're in this situation we are. We're not dumb, not stupid. We just been programmed to shoot and kill a nigga before we will the police or some, or you know, the powers that be, the ones who really killing us all. You've been programmed to do this shit. So you're not dumb, you're not stupid. You just programmed. It's your boy Papa Duck, man. I love y'all, man. I ain't want this video to be this long, but it is. And I just want to say, man, none of us has asked for this shit. None of us. We didn't ask for this, bro. We did not. You know what I'm saying? We just want to live peaceful, man, and be left alone and have the equal opportunity to do. Don't run us through this system and then point fingers at us. This is what Tupac meant when the roads grow through the concrete. And he wrote that song, "They don't give a fuck about us." He wrote in their children's eye. Now they give a fuck about us. That man know what he was talking about. He say, a hero in their children's eye. Now they give a fuck about us. Because before they didn't. White people always been the biggest buyers of rap music. Always. So one thing they you can't escape harmony. One thing is they'll put us out there, they'll promote, put millions of dollars behind us to talk about shooting and killing each other, but their kids are entertained by it. And that's what Tupac meant. A hero in their children's eye. Now they give a fuck about us. You can't escape harmony. So in the process of trying to beat us down and make us seem like we the enemy, their children was affected by this same shit. Same way they did with the AIDS shit. They tried to put that shit out in the population, but it turned out that it backfired on them. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, and what I mean by that is they wanted it to really do, you know, affect families like it do, but it really was a homo thing. You know, it attacked that more than anything, the homo thing. So, but anyway, everything about these people, man, is just full of shit. That's all I'm saying. It's your boy Papa Duck. I love y'all, man. And I get with y'all on the next one. Like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, yeah, must first be lost. All right? Y'all make sure y'all put them comments on the bottom of that thing. And if you made it this far, you special. You special. Thank you.